Would you guys like a refresher on what happened last time?
I feel as if it's been approximately 17 months since we've played, so...
Yeah.
Okay, I wonder if I should do it now or on the pod, like the main part of the pod. What do you think?
I mean, you can always edit it and post, right?
You're so smart, Kristy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm taking off. Still your I'm taking off. Still your I'm taking off. Still your I lost time goodbye. Drifting to space. All I feel is cold. All I want is the power of the night.
Welcome back to Shattered Worlds RPG. I'm your Loremaster, Jeff, and with me tonight are not 4 but 3 very mighty podcasters. Kristy.
Hello.
Jayme.
Hello!
And AJ.
Hello, this is my mighty voice.
Oh, yeah!
Is everybody ready to do battle with the forces of evil or something?
Bonesaw's ready.
Oh, yeah!
Heck yeah.
Okay.
I may be mighty, but I don't cuss.
I did a little
Fucking lie.
I did a little flavor text this time. So here I go. Violent Pam holds her finger over the button that will release a toxic gas into the airlock. In the airlock, Ondashar says, Captain Haduri, my name is Abelard Ondashar. My companion is Raya the Ready, assistant to Lagos the Enchanter. We represent an organization that may be of some interest to you. Will you parley? Pam considers, then says, You want your friends. I want guarantees. Abelard looks at Raya. She gives away nothing. He says, The Golden General has sent me. I assume you know of her. Pam clicks the button. It cycles the inner door. She unhooks her sidearm strap and walks over. She waves the technician aside and steps into view of the door. One pirate lets the two in. Once they're all the way in and the airlock door is closed, Pam says, Your friends have agreed to work for me. As far as I'm concerned, that means they're mine. What's the general's position? Abelard lets the pirate search him and Raya, handing what they collect to another, who throws it in a bag. Ondashar winces when they take a lovely blue jeweled scabbard with a glimmering platinum hilt. The pirates smile at each other and step back. Pam waves Abelard into an adjoining office. The others lead Raya away. Inside the office, Pam offers Abelard a drink. He demurs. Captain, I'm willing to offer much for Gale's release. As she is spoken for by the general, she's not actually free to sign such contracts. I will, of course, pay an early out fee if such exists. She chuckles. You think she'll leave with you and abandon her friends? Not likely. Even if you could clear her charges, she won't thank you for tarnishing her honor. Abelard looks on quizzically. She says, Hadn't considered that one, eh? She hands him a drink. Drink up, Mr. Ondashar. We have a great deal to discuss. Gale and Marvella go down the lift and finally arrive at the anti-grav chamber level, where Crunch and Alecto and Keziah are standing. There's a wicked-looking digital blue Pam face on one of the wall panels. And I think that's everyone. This level's all chromed out, and then there's a few doors spaced liberally around with various functions. One of them is the anti-grav chamber.
I'm there now.
Yeah, the lift clinks, and you can step off if you like.
Okay, one. Yep.
Marvella stays on the lift and just kind of within listening distance. Kind of crosses one foot over the other and leans against the banister.
Hi, guys.
Hello, Gale.
Hello, Gale.
Hi, Gale.
Hi, Alecto. So did we, everything seem okay down here?
Alecto says, Gale, Crunch learned something, but this creepy AI's hanging around. And that scary lady. Do you think we could talk here?
You're right. We may need to find somewhere private, but yeah, we'll talk about it later. Marvella, we were summoned to the office, right? Or the whatever the.
Oh, dinner in about 27 minutes.
27 minutes. Okay. Time to kill, probably. Shall we retreat to a quarters?
Yes, I'll take you there myself. So you go back up to D deck, I think it is, whatever the sick bay is on, and the brig. And your quarters are across from sick bay, conveniently close to one of the wings of the brig. In fact, one of your rooms like abuts with the brig wall. So if anybody got beat up in there, you might even hear it through the bulkhead.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
Your quarters are fine. They're kind of adjoined by a single narrow hallway, and it has a single door in the middle that goes out into the main concourse. And there's like a kitchenette. It's pretty Spartan.
Is Marvella following us all the way?
She kind of stands outside the main door.
Did you require something?
Marvella says, "Oh, Pam just wanted me to look after you. I'll stay out here. That's fine." And she does a little motion over her wrist, and the auto lock turns off, so the door will close once you're all through it. And Alecto says, "Thanks. Do you spar? I heard there's a gym on the ship. Okay, we're going to go talk now. Bye."
Bye.
Whoosh, door closes. You're in your suite.
What do I have to roll to see if she's got her ear pressed against the door?
I mean, it's
Yeah.
a light check.
Are there listening devices? I mean, there are listening devices, I'm sure, but
The ship is apparently wired for gas and automatic weapons that pop out of the ceiling, so chances are high that they have listening devices as well. But it is considered like low class to monitor your employees in any organization. So unless this is a total cult operation, they probably go easy.
Well, low class or not, I rolled a 22 on ear to the door.
As far as you know, she's a few paces away from the door.
Okay.
And you can also hit the console to like give you a ring camera view, and you see she's just kind of standing against a low wall and kind of looking out a window. Or no, she's fucking around on her phone. Everybody fucks around on their phone.
Yeah. She's on Space Tinder.
Spinder.
Spinder, yeah. It's better than Spinder.
So it's sidebar time. If you want to like do some arcane spy shit to talk to each other, that's fine. But just act in character, and we can pretend it was quiet. Whatever.
So, you Crunch, you saw something in the chamber. What did you see exactly?
I'm not really sure. It was just a glimpse, and I was being messed with by that most unfriendly artificial intelligence. But I caught a glimpse of a figure. Is that right, Jeff? It was like a moving figure.
There was a shadow was out of place. There was some flickering or like wobbling light that wasn't the same value as the fluorescence, and there was a little bit of smoke haze in one part of the chamber.
I should have asked this while I was down there, while we were all down there, but did I feel any weird energy while I was down in the area?
That's a great question. Good thing I'm one of those DMs that lets us go back in time. Roll a d10, and we'll see what you learned. This is a light check, magic sense.
Why did I get a 10 on the fucking ear to the door check, but now it's a fucking 3?
Oh,
I mean, it makes sense for the fact that we're doing this well afterward. It's a 14.
No, it wouldn't have been more than whatever Marvella puts out. Whatever it is, maybe you have to get closer to feel it.
Yeah. Okay, well, I didn't feel anything strange when we went down there, but maybe we just need to be closer to it. I don't know. Were you able to go inside? You mentioned an AI. Was it keeping you from going inside?
yes, the giant, upset-looking, unfriendly face is the AI. Alecto
Okay.
confused it with a rather brilliant question.
All right, so it can be confused. That's good.
Oh, yeah. What did I ask again?
Insert thing that Alecto. I fully forgot.
I think it was if you were in a hypothetical situation, what would you do? Something like that.
Oh, yeah, it was like, if you were in a hypothetical situation, could you hypothetically get yourself out of it?
Yeah, he didn't like it. He's kind of surly.
Yes.
A little bit, yeah. I didn't get a good impression from the big scary face on the wall.
Actually, come to think of it, I didn't ask his pronouns. We've been using he. I don't want to ask it, though.
We'll learn later.
Okay.
Well, it looks like Pam, doesn't it?
It looks
That's what I
vaguely
thought.
like Pam, but sort of abstracted and has a deeper, meaner voice. It's
Maybe
almost like take away all the nice parts of Pam's personality, and that's what you get.
So basically nothing.
Whatever I did when we played that.
So then the AI was the only thing that was keeping you guys from entering?
They didn't have the correct access. So they don't have access to certain sensitive parts of the ship. Maybe because you're new or because you're contract employees. Hard to say.
If we need access, is that a kind of thing that can perhaps be hacked into our credentials, or...
I don't know. Is it?
Of course, everybody looks at you. Keziah.
I mean, what would she have to do?
First, she would have to overcome her fear of Z960's wrath, should she be caught. Other than that, just a hacking check.
Okay.
That was my DM wisdom for the day.
So, are you implying she should be afraid because this is Keziah?
Yeah, she's bold as hell.
Yeah.
She will stick her finger in the electrical socket. That she didn't roll well though. That's still gonna be a 22 though.
You would have to spend 2 action points to beat my roll.
I could do that.
It depends on how afraid of Z960 you are.
She has fearless. She's not afraid.
Yeah. So then just let it ride. Don't use your action points.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
What
Well,
we could also do is we can try this roll again. We can let this one fail, and then try it again later. Because I'm just realizing again that I have that fucking codebreaker key.
That could help.
So like we could try that in the moment, and then if it doesn't work out, we can try the hack roll again.
What do you think, Kristy?
Well, would Keziah know, like, the probability of the code breaker key actually working?
It's designed for direct manipulation of certain types of devices. So it would have to be modified unless you can get to the computer's direct input, just the way it's designed. I assume you've gotten a look at it before or whatever. But yeah, that's the basics of it.
Would she be able to modify the key?
I don't know. You have computers?
She has cybernetics, hacking, research. She doesn't specifically have computers.
Okay, I think you'd have to do some research to adapt your knowledge to like creating new mods. You could access the AI and get ship's resources to help you with that.
That'd probably be a little suspicious.
Just a touch.
Okay, so your regular system won't probably have that level of technical manuals and stuff.
Gotcha.
If you could connect to the FarNet, of course, you could buy or borrow whatever you need.
Yeah, but that's so far away.
It is. It's in a galaxy far, far away.
Now, technically, you can right now, but as soon as the ship lifts off, they'll probably interfere with comms because they're pirates. But right now, you have access to the beacon in Ondashar's fighter, which is about a quarter mile away. So theoretically, you could use your hand terminal and your cyberlink or whatever to get more information.
Okay. So can we roll back time for a second and she'll have a conversation about this with Gale before she
course.
tries to hack?
Of course you can.
Okay.
Jeff, has anyone ever told you that you're a kind and forgiving Loremaster?
If not, they should have.
You're a kind and forgiving Loremaster, Jeff.
Oh my God, he's crying. Jeff, I'm sorry. We should say this
No,
more often.
Fine.
Goodness, his cheeks are all red and blushy.
We appreciate you, Jeff. You're doing a good job.
Booking a plane ticket right now to come give you a hug.
Yes, emergency hugs.
We love you, Space Dad.
Where were we? Yes, you're going back in time to talk to Gale.
Yes. And she will explain that this is the thing she could do. It'll take a little bit. It might be safer than just hacking, but she could also just hack. What would Gale like her to do? Because it involves Gale's thing.
I think that probably going around doing this as safely as possible so that we don't get caught onto would probably be best, because I'm sure they don't want us interfering with their protective resources.
Yes, most likely not.
Okay, so you have about 20 minutes till dinner. So while you're coordinating with the fighter and stuff and putting that adapter together, who would like to... Are you going to change Crunch, Gale? Are you going to change for dinner? You going to prepare conversation topics? Like, what do you do till then?
Oh, goodness. Now I'm thinking of good dinner outfit ideas. What is appropriate for a pirate ship?
Well, most of the sailors seem to have their own sort of individualistic style. Nobody's in a ball gown, but they're, various forms of loose-fitting action clothes.
Wear a ball gown.
I wear a very puffy shirt with some rather baggy pantaloons, some chunky high heels, and I have a little bandana.
You can make a parrot.
I can make a parrot. I make a parrot.
Yes.
Wonderful. What color is this parrot?
Good question, because it is a lot of colors. You name a color, this parrot is it. This parrot is iridescent.
All right, rainbow parrot. Hell yeah. Crunch.
I'm thinking just like full on like tuxedo, bow tie, like.
Okay, Gale, let's open that dimensional inventory and see if you packed a man's tuxedo.
Alecto has been sharing space with me. There's absolutely a tuxedo.
Okay, so I'm going to say Alecto's a little shorter than Crunch, so the arms are a little high up, and the it's kind of a high water.
Oh,
look.
yes.
Yeah.
Alecto's really into it. But she can't stay because she's going to go to the gym while y'all go to dinner. And she says, I'm going to try to make friends with some of these locals. Maybe we can do a mutiny like I saw in the Kensington plot. Crunch, have you seen that one?
Oh, you'll have to tell me about that. Sounds wonderful.
Yeah, big ship, had masts and everything.
Not to brag, but recently someone made a show about me.
Who?
I haven't seen it yet. I'm not sure, but I hear it's very good. It's about a missing diplomat. And he kind of points at himself, like, as if he didn't get it.
Now, are you talking about all the news shows, talking about how corrupt Crunch is?
You told me someone made like a documentary or like a TV movie about me.
Oh, how you were missing
with the actress.
way back.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, of course.
Diplomacy, remember? Yeah.
That's wonderful.
I just heard that episode a few days ago, so it's fresh in my head.
That's awesome. So yeah, Alecto goes out to work out, and the ship's engines are still idling. You haven't received any sort of report on when they are lifting off. Apparently the military is fine with them launching nuclear bombs. So they haven't lifted off yet.
It's a good thing they're so chill
Yeah.
about nuclear weapons.
Oh, nukes, that's fine.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay, so since you did all that prep work, Kristy, I'm just going to say you can use one action point to successfully slide into Z960's back door. So there's some wicked Tron shit happening, you know, because it's the internet, and that's going down. And right before you have to go off for dinner, Water Dancer pushes the button, and the code key gives you a ding, and you've discovered that what was it you were trying to learn?
I think we were trying to find a way just to get into the room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get into the anti-grav chamber. That's right. You were hacking your IDs. Yeah. So your access cards are blocked from the 3 highest levels of security by captain's order. If you were to change those, it would probably flag the system, might send an email to the captain. It would be very hard to keep the AI from reporting it, but I will say it'll work temporarily until somebody goes looking. So you could probably get in and get out, and then the ship would be mad at you.
Can she talk right now, or is she like in the machine?
Oh, no, yeah. Most of
Okay.
that stuff's working in the background.
Okay. Well, you said it was like Tron stuff, so I didn't know if she was like hooked in.
It's like your little programs are running gazelles and shit. You know.
Gotcha. Okay, so she'll kind of sum up everything you just said. I suppose theoretically, if Gale wanted to try and quickly get back down to the anti-grav room, go inside and retrieve whatever this thing is.
Well, first I need to
Immediately.
see if it's anything at all to begin with.
This is true. But if I do this, it's going to set off an alarm.
All right. So essentially if it's something, grab it at that moment, or we don't get a second chance at this.
There would be a short window, yes. Essentially until somebody comes and looks.
Is there any shot of this little rendezvous not being detected at all? Like, is there a way for me to get in and out quick enough that it's not clocked?
I can't guarantee that.
All right.
I'll give this one to you. You could, instead of doing the badge access thing, you could do some kind of jiggery pokery with the diagnostic system where it's like hard reset to like a maintenance thing. So you could give yourself a lower level maintenance access or whatever and ping some kind of emergency so the door needs to be looked at. That might not draw any flags as quickly, but it would be caught by some enterprising technician eventually.
Or that,
I like the one that gives us a bigger window.
as do I.
All right. So you can set my credentials to whatever needs to happen, I can go down there, open the door, check for anything spooky or magic or anything. And if I find it, if it's in there, I will grab it and put it in my inventory, and we can figure out how to disable it later.
All right.
Okay. So you can either set it on a timer or whatever so it doesn't switch over until Gale's in position, or you could just change it now and hope nobody notices the personnel adjustment. It's very low likelihood.
Let's do the timer because I feel like Gale would be noticeably not at dinner.
Cool. So yeah, it takes about a minute and a half to get down there. No, that's too long. It takes about 40 seconds to get down there. So y'all can send her down and then go up to dinner and then say she's running a little bit behind. Or you could wait for her to come back if you think it'll be a quick visit. Or she could leave during dinner. What are you guys going to do?
I would say tell them that I'm going to be a little late, and I think my outfit will explain the majority of it.
That works.
Cool. So we cut ahead to dinner. You walk into the captain's mess, and it is glorious, like beautiful hardwood everything and velvety cushions, a gleaming table surface, all sorts of candelabras and sconces and whatnot, mirrors that are actually view screens. It looks like this could easily be converted to a war room if needed. There's a lot of like hidden screens and panels, and who knows how many weapons ports. And there's a little like sort of mini robot that may or may not be a drone of the ship's AI, but it's handing out drinks and things. There's a few officers here. Marvella is noticeably absent, and yeah, I think that's it. Pam welcomes you in, and you see it's her and these three other officers. They're interesting. They have cool clothes. They have a lot to say, but I don't have any names for them yet. So we'll just, if it comes up, we'll mention it. And yeah, would you like to stand around and eat hors d'oeuvres or sit and wait for the fine meal that's undoubtedly being prepared?
Keziah will think to Gale, you should be on the lookout for Marvella. She is not here.
Got it.
Cool.
I think Crunch is going to use an old technique of his. He likes to call full-contact mingling. Which is where, through sheer force of personality, he tries to batter people with small talk until they mistakenly reveal details they shouldn't. And backing up this gleeful plan, I just realized I have an ability that actually makes me like Crunch less, looking at my character sheet.
Oh no.
So I'm highborn, quote,
Yes.
which means when dealing with lowborn,
Oh.
It's a
I have
Lunari
plus
thing.
+2 on all my social interactions. Would these fine cadets and various pirate people count as lowborn?
I believe they're all highborn. Most people
like
don't get
Fancy,
this.
wealthy pirate festival? What's going on here? I need some scrunchy pirates.
Water dancers with you, and she's in a sort of similar high water tuxedo with like a floofy yellow cravat, and her hair is mostly in place, but it's a little frizzy. She is lowborn, so if you want to schmooze her, go to town.
Yeah, I'll zero in on Water Dancer. I will to break the ice. I will bring her like just a cup of ice, which if you wait long enough, it's water. So right there, I'm thoughtful. And I'm just gonna just ease into gossiping about Marvella. Specifically, she won't stop telling my good friend Gale, a fellow practitioner, won't stop saying that she's got zero weaknesses whatsoever. She's full on invulnerable all the time. And I find that a little hard to believe. The arrogance with which she speaks.
So I'll need a deception check here.
Oh, yes. Okay, so I've got
+2.
2 ranks of deception.
So that's +4.
And I have, yes. And so +6 altogether.
Cool.
Okay.
Roll it up. This is opposed.
Okay, I rolled. And was this a light check?
Fire.
Oh,
Fire.
shit.
Against her shadow.
Okay. So I am fire 10, not bad. So 17. So I think that's 23.
Oh, yes. Yeah, you managed to get out of her that Marvella is one of the scariest people Water Dancer's ever met. She's seen her kill multiple innocent people in mostly invisible ways. A few little and stuff, but whatever it is, it happens under the enemy's spacesuits, or she saw some black stuff in their eyes, but that kind of dissipated after they were dead. Water Dancer's own captain seemed to asphyxiate there on the bridge when Water Dancer was seized.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, pretty scary lady. But no sense of any weaknesses other than she's human.
Oh. Well, aren't we all? I'll be sure to warn my dear friend to keep her distance away from this Marvella, as she seems to be every bit as invulnerable as she said. Can I refill that for you? And I point to the partially melted glass of ice cubes.
Yeah, she's gone over and gotten a beer and starts pouring it into her ice glass.
It does. Ice does tend to taste a little bit better that way, I'll admit.
So, do you want to schmooze with anybody else before we get to dinner, you or Keziah?
Keziah probably shouldn't schmooze.
So you just sit.
Keziah should do the opposite of schmoozing.
Yes. She's probably picking at, whatever is laid out.
Yeah, there's fancy vegetables and stuff on the table. Nibbles.
There's probably something on it that's not healthy enough. And so she's
Oh, she's picking the capers off?
right.
Or whatever. I don't know what capers are.
These are brined in salt. They're not good for you. Will cause high blood pressure.
The pirate next to you was like, "Oh, really? I didn't know that."
Yes, I believe these aren't even real capers. I believe these are the false ones, which are actually from the nasturtium flower.
So Pam sits at the head of the table, and she takes her gloves off and slaps them down, and she tinks her silver fork into the gold rim around her glass, And she says, "Shall we get to it?" Ondashar and Raya are brought in. Oh, wait, no. First, Pam tells you that they're putting on a show at 2000 once the ship is underway. And then she kind of goes on a, what do you call it, a sort of captain's rant, you know, a classic, these are my ideas and my philosophy sort of thing. And she explains how the Pamite Legion is a bit more fun than the Order of the Red Circle. You know, they maintain all the important core values, but, you know, they put on plays, they purchase fine art, you know, they're not always out on like weird archaeological digs, you know, they get into the action, and they have just as many assets, and with your group on side, they'll be even more effective. And then Ondashar and Raya are brought in. They're in like ship's jumpsuits. So all their fancy stuff is has been taken. Ondashar's wings are like folded up and just sort of as unassuming as they can be. And they're kept in chairs against the walls and not invited to speak.
Keziah will think to Gale.
Okay, let's cut down to Gale.
Can I do something in the elevator real quick?
Yes, of course.
I think that once, because I'm probably alone in the elevator, yes?
Mm-hmm.
I think that the second Keziah thinks to Gale that I should be on the lookout for Marvella, Gale activates an item that she hasn't used in quite a while and uses her invisibility charm.
Ooh, very cool. How did we decide this works? I'll say it's just static and active until you try to like do a spell or attack somebody.
Okay.
So yeah, that's on. And yeah, Keziah checks in. What's going on? The farther you go down the stem of the ship, it starts to get kind of weird interference, sort of waves as you communicate to each other. Not enough to mess up your hearing, but clearly you're getting closer to something.
Yeah. Getting garbled. Yeah.
Ondashar is here,
Is he okay?
theoretically.
I don't like that answer. I'm probably going to hurt people when I get back up. Oh.
We will do what we can.
Is he at least unharmed?
Does he look unharmed?
Yeah, no, he
Okay.
looks just like road weary, maybe got a little dusty on his way from the fighter to the cave. And I'll say there's a bruise on the left side of his head neck area, but you can tell as a doctor, it happened a while ago.
Okay.
Some hours ago. It didn't happen right just now. And Raya looks pretty scratched up, like maybe she was
In an
during her
explosion?
car accident. Maybe she got bumped into something or whatever.
Perhaps she has a third arm from radiation poisoning.
He looks very tired, but he does not look like they have further injured him.
Okay, that buys them some time then.
Okay, you get to the anti-grav floor, and there's nobody in the main atrium. You see the alcove. Like each door has like a little alcove, so you can kind of get out of sight from some of the others while you work on the door. there's a little panel that you're supposed to manipulate to open the door in this fashion. Don't worry, you won't have to crank anything by hand, but you just have to like get in the guts a little bit.
All right.
We'll say Keziah gave you some tools.
I get in the guts.
Okay, you head over there and you start working. Give me a tech sense check. It's just a light check if you don't have tech sense.
Oh, thank goodness. 20.
Oh, that smile means if you spend an action point, you'll be quieter.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, Jeff. This smile means you fucking betcha.
Okay, cool. So you very carefully take that panel off, set it down on your lap, and then you very carefully move some things around, and the hacking program does the rest, and the door opens up, and you can smell the faint whiff of incense, and then it's gone as the air equalizes. And inside the anti-grav chamber, there's some flickering light, like Crunch described, and there's a shadow that kind of moves a little bit and goes behind the shadow of one of the way the anti-grav chamber works. It's like a kind of bowl-shaped room. Well, more like a squished soccer ball kind of interior, and then these giant columns. There's maybe 10 of them. It's sort of irregularly shaped, and they have these weird mesh sides, and they do some kind of science stuff. But yeah, somebody's hiding behind one of the pillars.
I go right up to that pillar. I'm still invisible, right?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. I go right up to that pillar.
Okay. You see Wazara Tama is sitting cross-legged inside some chunky candles. They're black, of course, with like gold lettering around them. And he's done a paper sort of mandala thing, and on it he's got like a little bowl with some ashes and some other, what do you call it, ritual casting stuff. And his hands are composed in such a way as if he's like holding a process and splitting his concentration and sort of looking around the pillar nervously as if he's expecting someone to come into view. But you're invisible, obviously.
I'm so glad I fucking did that. I'm so glad I remembered I had that item. So I'm just gonna think to Keziah real quick. Just be like, okay, so bad news, it's a person, so it's not something that I can just stick in my pocket. But I think I could maybe break the concentration. Is that something we want to set off right now, or?
If you're going to do the mass teleport, you got to get everybody together before you trigger.
Right. Because that's why we have to disrupt that to mass teleport.
So presumably you'd want to get everybody down here.
And that's not happening with on the shard chained to a wall.
Unless you just want to quietly execute a Tama and do it whenever it's convenient.
The exact plan, did it include having to like collect the person or thing, or was it just kind of like figure out what it is, get rid of it?
It was figure out what it is, get rid of it. And I can break Wazara's concentration, but he can pick it back up the second I fucking leave.
Sure.
Is there any way of me stunning him?
What kind of spells do you have that you could stun somebody with? I think we've done it with electricity, with the elemental strike.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just kind of like taser hands.
Yeah. It might set off an alarm.
And it would ruin the invisibility, so if it fails, then I'd be fucked.
This is a very sensitive part of the ship, so any disruptions in atmospheric conditions would probably set off some kind of an alarm.
Well, Gale's invisible. Could she do something like a very forceful, like, gust of wind? So you know how, like, if somebody boxes your ears, like, it really fucks you up? Could she do, like, a really forceful, like, gust of wind and, like, box his ears with the gust of wind?
Yeah, we'll call this a
sneak
double
attack?
thrust.
Oh, okay.
But is that... It took me, like, less than a minute to get down here. Am I going to be able to get back to everyone and do this mass teleport before he regains his composure from that gust of wind?
Right now, the only person you don't have together is Petey. So you'd need to divert to the brig to get him and then go up and meet them, unless you all want to converge at the brig.
Well, we also technically don't have Alecto right now either, because she went
That's
off to
true.
the
She
gym.
went to the gym.
So somebody would have to, like, dial her up on the oak leaf. Or ship's communicator, but that would be logged.
Yeah. Basically, what I was thinking with the gust of wind thing is it would be concussive. So you give him a concussion if Jeff would allow that. So he'd be out.
Busted eardrums. Yeah. He'd be hurting. And then you could slit his throat easy, no trouble.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Sorry, I'm like the little devil on your shoulder, apparently.
I could also just ask Goat Man.
Oh, if he's got some tricks that could assist.
Yeah, you could.
I do like wind idea, though, and I'd rather not bother Goat Man if it's not necessary.
And you could make like little goat horns and just like spear him.
Oh my god. Coco magic goat horns.
Is Ondashar... Are Ondashar and Raya attached to the wall in a way that they could not easily be removed and taken?
As far as you know, they're free to move about the cabin. They haven't been
Okay.
invited to sit at the big table.
The way that you framed their entrance made it seem like they were chained to their seats and rolled in.
No, they were just kind of directed to sit there.
Okay. So I'm just going to think to Keziah real quick. Just be like, listen, I'm going to try to knock this guy out for about as long as possible. I need you to grab Ondashar and Raya as fast as you can. If you can communicate to Crunch that he should go and get Alecto from the gym, and then we all run for the brig.
Does that seem like something we would be able to do given our position and Ondashar's position in the room?
Everything about this is highly unlikely.
Okay.
The idea that you could just walk out of the mess hall with Raya and Ondashar and not piss off violent Pam, emphasis
sure.
on the violent, and then run off and go to the brig without her, I don't know, shutting down the lift or something. Yeah, it's unlikely, but it's not impossible. And you could, there's like a voids around the lift, so you could theoretically like jump down if you had a anti-grav belt or something.
Is how I just worded that different from what we planned just now?
Well, basically they'd have to extricate themselves from dinner without drawing tons of attention.
Yeah.
And gets to the brig at round about the same time as you.
Sorry, go ahead.
I think Andashar and company showing up kind of threw like a wrench in our plans, because it would be a lot easier for Crunch and Keziah to slip away than to like grab their semi-prisoners and make off with them.
Yeah, if you leave Raya and Andashar to their fate, then easy. All you gotta do is fake an illness or something and get out of there. You'll be fine.
But then Gale would kill me.
Hey, Jayme, roll a new character real quick.
How far away time-wise is the brig?
From where you are, it's like maybe a minute.
Okay. How about this? Keziah will try to slip away. She'll go to the brig because she can get in there and get Petey. She'll send a message with the oak leaf pin after she has Petey to tell Alecto to run up to the party. And then we'll all converge up there together.
Oh, and you'll contrive a way to where you can all touch each other while the thing goes off.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, a little three-pronged plan. Okay, so how do you get excused from dinner?
How long has it been since she last visited Peter?
I'll say it's been about an hour and a quarter.
All right, that's not a very good excuse. Can we say there's like a bolt or like a knob or something like...
Do you have a loose bolt sticking out of your cybernetics? I doubt it.
No, can we say that she has something that she could like quietly loosen herself? And then this is Keziah, okay? She has a fire of 6. She's she's not very like naturally charismatic.
Cool.
But
So yeah, you can engineer a little cybernetic malfunction. Roll me a shadow check.
It's slightly better.
Do you have stealth or deception?
If her chip goes off, can we say her chip goes off?
How do you mean? Oh, her brain chip?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that counts.
Yay. Okay, so that would be... That's a 15. I'll spend an action point.
What did you get altogether?
As a 15.
15.
What
Okay.
she had
So
on the
yeah,
roll.
you go over to the bar like you're gonna mix a hot milk or something, and really living on the edge.
Yep.
And you go by Andashar and Raya on your way there, and they both look at you like eyes wide, like, do you have a plan? Is it on? What's happening? And you go to the bar and you start fiddling with your thing, and there's a tink, 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 and you're like, whoops. And Crunch, you notice the engineer and Pam share a look, and he's like, I think I heard something, and he goes over it and picks up your loose bolt, and he says, can I help you with something? Something's coming apart there. And Water Dancer's like, oh, I'm pretty good with cybernetics. And she comes over.
Please, I apologize. I have a thing about others doctoring the doctor. If you will just allow me to go back to my room for a moment so I may fix myself.
Pam says, Dancer, go with her. Okay, boss. Water Dancer follows you out.
Okay.
Crunch. Ondashar and Raya are just over there looking lonely. Do you want to bring them up?
I'm going to go get them a cup of warm milk, of course. I mean, it's the thing to do.
Pam says, these two came to rescue you. I explained to them that we've signed a contract and you're now part of the crew, as it were. I've offered the same deal to them, but they seem reluctant for some reason.
Oh, how weird. Maybe I could put in a good word for you, Pam. Let them know all the sweet bonuses we have working for you. It's a great gig.
She has a big old smile and gives you a little wink.
I'd wink right back. And then I head on over to Shar and Ryla. Is it R-Y-L?
Raya.
Right?
R-A-Y.
Oh, Raya. Okay. I was thinking of a Final Fantasy character.
Like Maya with an R.
So, I'm going to bring them a drink to make it look like just some pleasant smooshing. But when I get up there, I'm going to be like, ask them if they're okay. Were they hurt?
I'm fine. Raya took a bigger dose than me, but we were hoping to be out of here before ending up in sickbay. Where's Gale?
Wait, do I know what they took a dose of?
Radiation. They were on the surface.
Oh, okay. I thought never mind.
Cocaine.
Really, my brain went to some kind of Romeo and Juliet scheme where they had poisoned themselves to get in or something. And I was like, oh no, they took too much. But of course there was a recent nuclear bomb that slipped my memory. So I'm going to keeping, I'm aware that, we may be listened to with super spy tech. I'm just going to say that Gale is off getting prepared for the evening.
He says, if you speak to her, tell her that you don't need to include the two of us in your part of the mission.
Oh.
Important thing is that you all get out.
I kind of catch Raya's gaze to see how she's looking about that statement. Is she giving me one of these or?
No, she's all in. She's a much hardcore covert agent than y'all, so maybe her plan is to become a pirate. You're not sure.
That was my plan once. So
It still could be. You don't have to go along with this, pre-liftoff rescue.
Oh, I meant me. Young Jayme just combing over his big book of pirates, thinking, yeah, that's a viable career option. So I'm just gonna, I understand, but I'm afraid Gale might not be down with that idea. I will let her know, though, what you have said. I'll pass it along.
This captain, how is she?
She seems annoyingly competent on top of things, deadly. Not the best negotiator, though. I knocked a good week off our contract.
Raya stifles a snort.
7 whole days.
Can you? What a noob!
In this market, that's a
Understood.
steal.
Ondashar says, so what did they give you? What are they paying you?
I just go ahead and I believe that the terms where they were going to like clear our name and everything, right? That was like the main
yeah.
draw. Yeah.
Yeah, millions of credits. Yeah.
Oh, I
They'll let
downplay
you-
that part. I mean,
They'll let you take PD. Yeah.
yes. Of course, we did it to save my dear friend PT and to clear the name, our good names of things that we definitely didn't do. But, it takes someone unscrupulous to erase those records, I suppose.
Oh, I did my things.
The general tells me that we can do that for you as well.
Well, now you tell us.
Yeah, right? Crunch is just thinking, damn, if he knew that, he could have played both sides during the negotiations. Maybe like a conference call,
As long as you get PD out, that's the important thing.
Absolutely.
Okay, Pam puts on some nice music. It's a good vibe. Gale, are you ready to smush this guy's eardrums?
Yes, I do. I rub my hands together and I just kind of like hover them both right next to his ears. And I cast Elemental Strike and just whoosh his entire head with wind.
Okay. So I'm gonna make him -6 because he has no idea this is coming. He hasn't sensed your presence.
And what is this again? What is Elemental Strike? Elemental is wind. Okay. That'll be a 17.
You needed to beat a 9.
Oh, God.
So
All
this is a
right.
legendary success. You perfectly measure it so that it doesn't make a lot of noise. It doesn't, blow up his head. And he like shakes for a second and like crumples into a heap. And you just like gently lower his head down to the floor. The deck. That's what they call it on a ship.
I am so glad that happened before I became uninvisible, so he can't see that it was me. I just kind of like gently lay him on the ground, just kind of like cross his arms over his, just kind of like arms crossed over his chest, and then I fucking bolt.
Hell yeah. Okay, you're bolting to the brig. It'll take you about 45 seconds.
Should go into the brig or to the party?
Oh, to the party. That's right. So yeah, you head up there. That'll take about a minute and a half to get all the way up there. And Keziah, you and Water Dancer show up at the brig. Or no, she thinks you're going to your
her room.
quarters.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, you want me to come in? I'm pretty good with tools.
I suppose you can if you really wish.
You think that was a pass? She kind of did a weird thing with her pelvis as she said that.
You realize I am mostly machine, right?
I'm an engineer. I love machines. So She does that thing where you move your hands kind of to your sides, up and down, like a scale.
Real quick, is there, when she was messing around in like the system, did she what?
This is a great context for that particular sentence.
We can mess around in the system.
Did she come across anything that was like, these are the alarms that will go off for things?
You were looking at maintenance type stuff, so I would say, yeah, you could fake an alarm or something if you wanted to set something off.
Not really what I was interested in asking
What are you
about.
hoping to learn or do?
Like, if she used her plasma launcher, would that set off an alarm?
Undoubtedly.
Well, live and learn.
Yeah. Any weapons fire on the ship is logged and sent to the captain immediately.
What about her plasma torch? She did use that already once. What happened then?
Yeah, I maybe there's a heat amount that you can't go over in private quarters, but maybe you could beef that up a little bit.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it sounds like that's what Water Dancer has planned. I'm sorry.
Just tweak those knobs a little bit.
Yeah. Get all up in that system.
Well, I guess if you insist.
All right. She goes in and checks out the lobby, like the living room area. Walks around. She's like, "This is pretty good setup. They got me in a 2.5 upstairs. It's not that great. I had to bunk with one of the guys that killed my captain last time, so now I got this room. It could be worse. So are you gonna go off privately somewhere, or are you gonna like sneak up on her? Like, how are you taking her out?"
Well, first she's going to ask, do you like the way they treat you?
Fuck no. I'm practically a slave. What are you talking about? I'm racking up debts the whole time I'm on this ship.
Then why do you stay?
Well, I've got a few things I'm maybe wanted for on a couple different stations. I was working off books on my last ship, to be honest with you, and yeah, there's a few things that she could pass on to the wrong people, and so it's kind of just easier for me to stick with her and be on a payment plan.
It doesn't sound like your payment plan is working.
Well, I mean, they had me in a cell for a while. There were some fees associated with that. And I don't get paid for work until we lift off. I wasn't involved in any pre-flight checks because I was, minding you all. You only get paid in shifts, right? So, a couple hour blocks at a time. Otherwise, you're just on standby.
What if you worked for someone else who would not charge you to live in a cell?
Somebody else who's on this ship right now?
Not necessarily specifically, no.
Yeah, that's what I need. Somebody to get me off this ship now so I don't have to ship out with this crazy bunch of psychopaths.
So theoretically, if you could get off the ship now, you would not, say, push a button and run away and blow things up and do what you did to me earlier.
Oh, I did get paid for that. That offsets some of the costs. Yeah, we were there as like mules. Is that the right word? Moles? I guess we were moles.
Yes, but do you understand the comparison I am making right now?
Yeah, well, you want me to swear on a stack of Bibles or something? Bibles, the space version. Obviously, we don't have Christianity over here.
I don't believe in the space god.
Oh, we tend to be pretty spiritual in Gilmorian society. I'm a bit of a lapsed wavetarian.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, so, if you could get me off the ship safely and drop me off at a station where I'm not wanted, that would be ideal. If you could introduce me to somebody who has a good ship, who needs a good engineer, I'd happily switch allegiances. There's a few things I won't do, but I assume we could negotiate that.
Of course.
Okay.
I assume you remember what I said earlier about dehydrating you.
What did you say about dehydrating?
I said that I would dehydrate her completely if she, she did bad things. I forget exactly what it was.
Okay.
And she'll fucking do it.
She's like, yeah, you're not a sorcerer. That seems like a sorcerer thing. You're just tech like me.
Do you know what warfarin is?
No.
It's medicine. I have a lot of medicine.
You have like medicine on you?
Yes. And medicine can be used for very interesting ways.
The captain probably should have removed your stores just in case you tranked one of us. She looks a little nervous. And she's starting to realize that this isn't going anywhere fun.
My point is, yes. If you want to, we can turn around and I can go do what I want to, and you can come with me. Or you can lay here on the ground in pain.
And you promise you can protect me from the Legion.
Yes.
All right. She opens up her shirt a little bit and takes out a key card on a chain, and she goes over to the wall panel and flips a switch, and she says, for 5 minutes, Z960 will be doing incredibly sophisticated calculations and checking multiple sensors that have mysteriously developed glitches. Is that enough time?
Should be. Thank you.
Let's fucking do this shit. And she leaves her shirt half unbuttoned. She's sweaty and sexy looking.
That's very nice.
And she yanks the cravat off and throws it down.
God, she is so thirsty.
Do you think 5 minutes is enough to get one out?
No.
All right. So
All right, because I was going to just think to Gale, we have 5 minutes. Let's go.
cool.
Got it.
Because someone needs to get Alecto.
Am I able to pick Alecto up on the way?
It would be a little strange for people to see a begowned woman. Or no, you're in your pirate outfit.
I'm
That's right, your
pirated.
pirate cosplay. Yeah, you could probably get away with stepping into the gym to get her.
All right, so I go into the gym. I'm like, Alecto, Alecto.
Okay, you see Alecto just like viciously sparring with some hot pirate lady, and they're just going to town on each other.
Hey, dinner. Dinner.
Whoa, what? I had her on the ropes.
And you were doing an excellent job. You're very hungry right now.
You know, you're right. Hey, are you coming to dinner? And the chick she's an extra, so she can't say anything. She just grunts and goes over and gets a towel. So you guys are going to converge in the captain's mess. Gosh, who wants to get the last? I guess y'all can greet each other. Gale, you're the first to arrive, unless you want Alecto to go in first.
Wait, did Keziah ever get PD?
Yeah, Keziah's going to get PD.
Okay.
Oh, let's end on that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. So you and Water Dancer go to the brig, and the guard there looks over. Hey, Dancer, what's up? And she pulls something from her waistband, and she reaches in for a kiss and then blasts him in the neck with something. And he shakes and his feet give out, and he slumps and bounces off the chair and then drops, and blood is just pouring away from his neck. It's about to hit your shoes.
That was efficient.
Yeah. She goes over and pushes some buttons. Petey's door opens up.
PT, we need to leave.
Okay, he stumbles over. Are we getting out of here? Oh my God, what the fuck happened to him?
Please don't leave. Please don't yell.
Please don't look.
I started to say please don't look and please don't yell at the same time. It came out as please don't leal.
You can't leal, whatever
No.
you do.
Lealing is bad.
Dancer points at a locker and says, "Your gear's in there, Hemdor." And he gingerly goes around the blood pool and opens up the locker, and he starts pulling out his civilian clothes and his shoes.
Gingerly Going Around the Blood Pool is the name of my prog rock album.
Yes. It's a hit, I hear, especially in Germany.
Yes,
They're
yes.
really big on.
You notice, according to the security panel, that there are 7 other prisoners in various states of distress in the brig, like in their own cells.
Who are these other people?
You don't recognize any of them.
No, she's asking Water Dancer.
Oh, Water Dancer. She says, 3 of them are my crew. 3 of them are high-value prisoners. And I don't know about the 7th. I don't recognize her. She's new since I got stuck in that prison area.
Can Keziah check her data banks for whoever the 7th person is?
I'll need a big roll on this one. This will be a
no.
research roll.
I've been rolling pretty crappy. It's a 9.
Okay, and you do have access to the Farnet through the beacon.
So that would be a total of 27 for research.
All right, and the Slamma Jamma also rolls to assist. So you have all the information on known Red Circle employees, and she is one of their security team. And in the latest news update, you learned that the Red Circle were attacked on Stoneflower Island. Gilliam, the fate-driven, their charismatic leader, was shot at, and people tried to capture him. And so this woman maybe was a spy or defected to the Legion, and she's just maybe waiting for debrief. It's hard to say, but she's the newest person brought on the ship. Water Dancer's like, come on, are we gonna go?
Would Keziah, the spy, think that that is somebody worth bringing in? Like, is it worthwhile to drag that person in?
I mean, the fact that you can't pin down their allegiance,
Yeah.
and they might have a lot of intel data on both groups.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it stands to reason.
How far away is their cage from Petey's?
Oh, they're at the far end, so it'll take a little bit longer to get them and bring them back.
Hmm.
And they are in prison jumpsuits, so it's going to be pretty obvious.
Your crewmates, do you like them?
They're all right. Look, I just want to get out of here. Time's ticking, you know?
Yes, I know. Peter's an old man. He's getting dressed.
I mean, she did just execute a guy in front of you, so chances are she's not too worried about morals.
Sure.
So she seems fine to abandon her crewmates.
Yeah. At this point, Keziah is more thinking about creating a situation after we leave, or potentially right before we leave. So opening the cell doors.
I love it.
Yeah.
Causing a little chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
So as soon as Petey steps out, she's going to open the other cell doors. Can she carry Petey?
Petey's healthy enough to move on his own.
All right. I'm going to open the cell doors, and I'm going to assume that your crewmates are as fun as you are.
Wait, you're taking him with us?
No. I'm hoping that they will run amok as we leave.
Oh, I like your style, Keziah. Okay.
One of them is interesting to me, but we don't have time. Let's go.
So you head back to the lift, and I'll say a percentage chance that somebody comes to the lift. Okay, you go up a floor. You go up another floor to B deck. Right as you get to the deck with where the captain's mess is, A deck, you see a guard, or just a random lower level pirate, coming over to the lift to go either up to the bridge or down. You're not sure which. And he gives you a look like wide-eyed, like, why is the prisoner loose? And Water Dancer's kind of dabbing at some blood that got on her white tuxedo jacket. So we'll start there next time on Shattered Worlds RPG.
Yay!
Yay!
All right, likes. Who had some likes?
I like the full contact of diplomacy. It's
Full-Contact Mingling is wonderful.
yes. Oh yeah, mingling.
Yeah. Thank you.
The idea to do concussive force wind was very good.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad it didn't turn into a Gallagher situation. I was slightly worried about that, but I figured it was an acceptable consequence.
I'm gonna be fully above board. If I had rolled dog shit on that, I was going to use bless.
That's fair. liked not being able to do something that Keziah usually can do very well.
What was it you were trying to do?
Hack the key card.
Oh, right. Yes. Technical challenge.
I know it was a logical reason why she couldn't do it. And it wasn't just like, no, it's too hard. It's like, no, there's an actual reason. So that makes sense.
Hell yeah.
I
Jayme,
also
did you-
really.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead. Oh, I also really like the Gallagher hand slap. I will say, I mean, I wouldn't rule out there being like an internal Gallagher situation at all. We need to examine this person's eardrums. That was fun watching. It's always fun seeing an invisible person sneak up to do evil on someone's face. So that was good. And I I like seeing Keziah do a higher degree of socializing than we normally see her do.
You had to appear to tolerate someone's sexual advances.
Oh yeah.
Torture.
Yeah.
Just you're threatening to dehydrate someone. It's like good cop, bad cop. Crunch is like, can I get you some ice? And you're like, we have ways of dehydrating you. I also liked, I mean, you know, the full contact mingling was fun just because I like getting, like, even though, like, it wasn't like, yes, here's the weakness, you know, there's a blinking red light on her back. It still felt like we got some good information, and I always like weaseling some info out of people about like a dangerous opponent. So that was fun. Yeah.
Cool. Wishes for next time.
A safe retreat with all of my best friends and also a water dancer.
Yes.
Yeah, ditto. That sounds good to me.
I feel like Keziah and Water Dancer could be a very 90s sort of spin-off.
Oh yeah.
It's like
Keziah and water dancer and my two dads.
Coming to UPN this fall.
100% awkward humor.
Yeah, she's probably a real messy, you know, roommate. Her car is just a disaster area.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I want Ash to be back so Alecto can
Yeah.
do some stuff.
Yeah, I'm not sure if she's going to be able to fight Raya yet amidst all this shenanigan business.
Oh,
This
Right.
is why I always wish that Alecto would have just numerous minions to punch. Like,
Yes.
feel free to strain credulity. I don't care where these people come from. They just run around the corner and they're like, we don't got many hit points. Let's get her. And then, you know,
Hey boss, you want me to give her the old 1-2?
oh no, we're getting a Kieran over here. This hallway's plastered with our insides.
Post-credits scene, Marvella's up on the bridge trying to access the AI, and she's getting kind of pissed off, and you see a note that comes up in her list from Pam, and it says, they're planning something. Be ready.
Yeah.
Let the record state we have double birds for multiple co-hosts. AJ, how do people find you on the internet?
Go onto any social media platform, type in AJ the Slayer, put it into the search. If something doesn't come up, put underscores between the words, and you'll probably get it there. That's how you can find me on most socials. And also, I do a different podcast that you can listen to. It's called Christmas Tide Ohio. I do it with a few of my friends, and we play kids on bikes in this Hallmark-esque Christmas town. We solve mysteries. We do witchcraft. We talk to ghosts. We eat Pop-Tarts. It's wonderful. You should listen to it. I also make most of the music for it.
Yay.
That's awesome. Jayme.
I have never been online. It's weird.
I know. And I've been meaning to talk to you about it.
I'm actually calling into this Zoom from my dial-up phone. You know, it's a rotary.
Rotary.
Dial-up video phone. It's the wave of the future.
No one's ever seen Jayme, but I imagine it looks like a Mickey Mouse rotary phone.
Yes. My Garfield phone was broken this week. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I
Oh
realized that.
no.
That's it. That's
That's what you're gonna say.
That's the whole thing. Kristy.
I have some short stories up for free on a website called Vocal. But they're under my full name, which is real long. So look for a link to that in the show notes, or find me on Blue Sky under Kmitko, Kmitko, and check the pinned post there.
Hell yes. You can find me all over the internet at El Jefe Tacoma. We are on Facebook, Shattered Worlds RPG. We have a Facebook group, True Heroes of Shattered Worlds RPG. We also have a Discord. You can find that link in the notes. Also on the side, I do Omniversal Escapades. We have a Twitch stream every other Sunday at 6:30 Pacific. And that is all archived over on youtube.tv/Omniversal Escapades. No, youtube.com/Omniversal Escapades. Anything else? Oh, The Great and Secret Knowledge, a speculative fiction podcast. That's where I cover all manner of things. Right now we're doing Star Trek The Next Generation. We just watched episode 12, Data Lore. And coming up next, we'll be doing the one with the super hologram Minuet called 110101 or something like that. It's got this really cheesy alien race called the Binars. It's pretty good. So stay tuned for that. We did The Neverending Stories coming out soon. We did Willow. And Jayme's been on a few. It's a great show. Check that out. The Great and Secret Knowledge. All right, I think that's everything. Keep it rolling.
Shout out to Space Knife for letting us use their track, I'm Taking Off, Shield Your Eyes, from their Into the Black Hole EP. Thanks, Space Knife. Keep it rolling.
What's Pirate's favorite letter?
What?
It's not a letter.
Q.
No.
I'm waiting for someone to fucking say it.
Is it R?
Ah, no. It's the C.
I.
Do you think space pirates have a similar connection to space? Or is it less like exciting than the sea? 'Cause it's just a big void, right?
I imagine that the entirety of space is just universe ocean.
Yeah. I guess in sci-fi stuff, sometimes there's cool nebulas and asteroid fields and things. But no waves. If I was a space pirate, I would have waves over the hi-fi you know, over the ship's speakers. That'd be kind of cool.
I would
That's too
imagine if
soothing.
anything,
It's too soothing. Pirates are just passing out.
I would have to imagine that if anything, space would be a more exciting area to pirate, just because, like, I mean, pirates aren't exactly getting into deep sea exploration, but, like, even if they were, there's still a finite amount of ocean, and even if we've only found like a little bit of it so far, there would still be an end point. There's no end point to space piracy.
Hell yeah.
Okay, new idea for a story. It's about a bunch of pirates and like life is good, right? But then like here comes this space pirate and he's just like hanging around like, ugh, wooden ship, huh? That's nice. Ooh, just floating along this level plane, eh?
What are you saying? It's not level. It's constantly in motion. Arr.
The space pirate then gets beamed back onto his own ship. It is wooden.
Nobody has thought to make a wooden spaceship.
Because they're fucking cowards.
Yeah. Whiners. Wussies. Babies all.
Can I add a wish?
Sure.
I want to see a wooden spaceship.
It'd have to have a permanent force field, I think, to keep out the space.
It must. It must.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. I was trying to get out of here early. Here it is, 8:31. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
You guys are great.
You too.
Jeff, you look so uncomfortable. Why?
Oh, I'm just thinking about pizza. It's taken over all my talk functions.
It's pizza with corn on it. But
I don't care. It's pizza. Let's do it.
It's street corn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet and salty.
Yeah.
And buttery.
And spicy.
Get some fucking paprika on that shit. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, somebody's hungry.
my mouth just made a noise. Stop talking about food.
But then how am I supposed to talk about Elote?
Also, Jeff, if you could just work in at least one alien NPC named Elote this evening, I would appreciate that.
Me too. Actually, yeah, that's perfect. And thank you, Jayme, for bringing that up. You're a hero.
Of course. That's why I'm here.
Well, just to incorporate both forms of blooper, I'll name them Elote Gurgle. Because my stomach is gurgling.
I cannot wait to hear this NPC. I need to know the voice that comes out of that name.
Anything I missed?
Sexually transmitted demon. That's all you.
Yeah. Gale should just kiss Marvella and have the goat man like tongue punch her through the back of her head.
Is this an official wish? Because
So a murder kiss.
Yeah.
kiss are deadly.
Worst kiss ever.
Yeah.
Is that what happens when you kiss a xenomorph?
I think so, yeah. Or a Hellraiser.
Yeah.
Except in that case, it's... Oh, geez. Clive Barker's a freak. We don't need to get into it.
But once we're off the air...
I have to make a call with a lady I'm into after this, so... No rush.
When you call her, you should talk about kisses that end in punch through the head.
AJ, You'll be in charge of my dating life from now on. Your ideas are spot on.
I appreciate the praise. It is a terrible idea when considering how incredibly single I am.
Oh, well, there's somebody in the anti-grav room, or maybe some kind of artifact. Oh, are we whispering? Oh, shoot.
Well, does Alecto actually know that? Because,
Oh, she wasn't with you?
no, she was with us, but Crunch saw something.
Oh, okay. Let me scratch that back. Rewind.
Jeff,
yes.
if you want. Oh, sorry, go.
Yes, please help me out.
I was gonna say if you want, you can do a Crunch impression and just say it that way.
See, this is what I'm talking about. One man show.
Yes.
I was just hoping that we could have a bit more privacy to talk about the things. So you saw something in the zero grav chamber?
Oh, Keziah was talking to Marvella.
Whoopsie.
Because it's okay.
I know. If I had roll 20 up, I could stick the icons where they're supposed to be.
I mean, it's only fair if Jeff gets to speak for characters. I think AJ should get to speak for NPCs. Keep the
Oh
balance.
yeah, absolutely.
Meeting adjourned. All in favor, say aye.
Aye, aye, Captain.
There we go.